Hi folks, welcome to our 2018 Dirt Roads to Ronda road trip. In this trip we make it from Santander in the north all the way down to Ronda in the south, following as much off-road routes as we can. We haven't been off the ferry for longer than 2 hours and the drama has already started. We tried to take a route across the Picos de Europa to a little campsite. As you can see, we've got beautiful mountain views, but if Tris can just show you on the road there, there's still snow. So we've just come to the top of the pass and there was a couple of cars up there and basically we couldn't get through. I got this spade off the roof, tried to dig a bit, but there's just too much snow, so we're gonna have to turn around and find somewhere to wild camp, I think, for this evening. We're having real trouble on these high mountain passes. I think we're about maybe 2 or 3 weeks too early to try and get over some of the higher mountain ranges. If you just look behind there, we've been travelling now for about 45 minutes up a mountain road. We've been through a few smaller patches of snow, but I don't think we're going to be getting up this. What do you reckon, Tris? Have they? Yeah, this is no good. Yeah. Oh well. I guess we're gonna have to head back then, eh?
Yeah, how are we gonna turn around? Ben, what are we gonna do now?
I don't know. I haven't got a plan. Well, here's tonight's wild camp spot. It's not very level, but nature has provided us with a natural stone chock to get that wheel up off the ground, so the rooftop tent is a bit more comfortable to sleep in. Still not perfect though. Well, it's about 5 o'clock and the rain is really coming down. I don't think this is going to let up really. The sky's pretty grey. Because we've parked the truck right next to this little stream here, I don't know if you can see. I couldn't really get the Foxwing awning out properly because there's too much of a drop at the back. So I've only got like 1/4 of it out to give us some protection. Tris has gone in the cab to do some reading. But yeah, this was supposed to be the run to the sun after a long British winter. But this is proper Yorkshire weather. Well, we ended up vacating the last camp spot. It was a bit windy. There was a cold breeze coming down from the mountain. We couldn't get the awning up properly. It was pissing down. So we'd had enough. So we started driving back towards Esquerra and we found this spot. It's right next to the road, mind, but there's nothing up here. There's a hotel about 1 kilometre up the road. Can't see many people heading past though once it gets dark. And we've got the camp kitchen set up there on the back. This is how we organise things these days. If we just want to cook quickly, I can put the stove here. It's connected to the gas bottle there. You can open that out. I mean, I'm tall enough to be able to prepare on here. Trish, being like 4 foot tall, isn't. She's got this little.
I'm not 4 foot tall.
She's got the top of the camp kitchen could be used to prepare stuff. We'll also use that as a table as well, so we won't have to get the Oz tent table out. So we've just got everything packed up, and we're in two minds whether or not to head back up this mountain trail and see if we could negotiate that large stretch of snow. The only thing that's kind of putting us off is if we manage to get through that alright, then we come around a corner because the road is still rising at that point up to the top of the pass. I'm kind of thinking, is it really worth the effort to go back there, try and get through this snow, just to find out that we can't get past further on and have to come all the way back down? I don't know. I'm more inclined to just stick to the tarmac until we get a bit further south, to be honest. It's a bit of a shame really, because I planned some good off-road routes down to Teruel where we're going to start the road book, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do those, unfortunately. Never mind.
I believe, can't deny it. Seen heaven, don't get down. When I was a kid, I was afraid to die, but I growed up now.
So we're just on the border between La Rioja and Castilla-La Mancha. I looked on Google Earth and I found this off-road route which will take us into the Picos de Urbion, which is in that direction. But since we've been having so much trouble with the snow, I don't really know how it's going to go, because I can see the trail heading off into the mountains there, but I think if you can see behind us, it's still thick of snow on the top of the peaks, and these tracks tend to go, you know, not too far below the peaks, and they're just still full of snow. So I don't know, I'm going to give it a try. We're going to always turn back, but it's taken longer than I expected to get down south, because the roads are so windy as well. I'll just give you a quick look at the one that we've just come up. There's a couple of bikers just driven up it. Look like they were having the time of their lives. But yeah, you can see the route heading off in that direction. There's still plenty of snow there. But we'll just give it a go and see what happens. So we decided to take that route up into the mountains, but we've got up the track for about 1 kilometre and there's a sign saying that it's private and you need authorisation to continue. So that's a bit of a bummer. It's not really working out so far for us. Anyway, I'm not really sure if I would have got through. I was looking at the Wikiloc map that I've got downloaded, and it's 1,800 metres high, and in our experience so far the snow's been fairly thick at about 1600 metres, so we'll just take the road, never mind. I have to say, I wasn't expecting this. It's a ski slope.
I want it sun. No. I'm gonna make a snowman.
Just gonna have a snowball fight on our Spanish holiday. How many people can say that, eh? Yeah, so we've just mooched up to the Laguna Negra. It's a bit of a walk up here, mind, through the snow. And when we got to the top, the lagoon was frozen over. It's supposed to be a lovely emerald colour, but it's just down there and it's frozen and covered in snow.